Can you imagine flattening entire mountains just to build a city? That's exactly what China does in one of their most ambitious $500 billion mega projects. From demolishing hills to constructing the longest bridge on the planet, China is pushing engineering boundaries like never before. Let's uncover the mind-boggling details about their groundbreaking initiatives redefining infrastructure development. Smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out. The Baihatan Hydropower Plant. Let's start with the mind-blowing updates from the Baihatan Hydropower Plant. The Baihatan Dam is an engineering marvel spanning the Jinsha River in southwest China. This double-curved, 28,289-meter-tall concrete arch dam was built in just 5 years, towering over most skyscrapers. In 2021, this $31 billion dam will start running all 16 hydroelectric units, each churning out 1 million kilowatts of power. Now fully operational, Baihatan is the second-largest hydroelectric dam on the planet, and its impact is tremendous. The Baihatan Dam single-handedly cuts China's carbon emissions by a staggering 62 million tons a year. That's like taking an incredible 13 million cars off the road. No wonder they call it the crown jewel of the Jinsha River's hydropower corridor. Baihatan joins 5 other megadams along this mighty waterway, collectively supplying an astonishing 300 billion kilowatt-hours of electricity annually, much as Brazil uses in an entire year. In the process, they slash China's coal use by a massive 90 million tons. It's mind-boggling, isn't it? The Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge marvel. But the wonders don't stop there. China has outdone itself by building the longest bridge on the planet, the 164.8-kilometer Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge. This $8.5 billion rail viaduct links central China with Inner Mongolia to supply vital coal transport. Spanning over rugged landscapes, construction of this mega bridge started in 2006. Comprising a jaw-dropping 2,000 piers, some towers soar up to 100 feet tall to allow ships to pass underneath. Built from reinforced cement, it took around 100,000 construction workers 5 years to complete this mega project. When it finally opened in 2011, it set the Guinness World Record for the longest bridge ever constructed. Today, this grand bridge marvel handles monster trains up to 20,000 tons, hauling over 200 million tons of coal and other freight each year. Talk about incredible infrastructure. While some argue that this coal transport promotes climate change, you can't help but marvel at its engineering scale. With 2,000 piers built over 164 kilometers of tough terrain, it's an infrastructure wonder of the world. Criticism aside, the Danyang-Kunshan Grand Bridge stands as a testament to China's economic might and construction capabilities. Just imagine what epic bridge they'll build next. The epic Three Gorges Dam. Of all China's mega projects, none is more epic than the $32 billion Three Gorges Dam. Spanning 2 kilometers across the mighty Yangtze River, this concrete giant weighs a staggering 65.5 million tons, the heaviest construction project ever. It took 18 years of grueling work to build. Rising to 181 meters tall and 115 meters wide at its base, the gravity dam can handle record flooding that historically plagued communities downstream. Behind the dam lies a giant winding reservoir, 660 kilometers long, holding almost 40 kilometers of precious water to balance floods and droughts. This artificial lake both stores water and powers colossal generators. Today, all 32 hydropower units churn out an incredible 104 billion kilowatt hours a year, enough to burn a whopping 50 million tons of coal. Three Gorges' 22.5 gigawatt capacity makes it the world's largest hydroelectric station. So, despite relocating over 1 million people, controversies during construction, and ecological impacts, China views the dam as a vital infrastructure against climate change that also improves Yangtze navigation and supplies cleaner energy nationwide. China's Taihu Tunnel, stretching 10.79 kilometers beneath picturesque Taihu Lake, China's new 1.56 billion megatunnel, is now open. This 6-lane underwater expressway eases traffic congestion near Shanghai with an alternative route west. After 4 years of construction, the Taihu Tunnel finally began operating in late 2021. Spanning over twice the length of California's Berkeley Tunnel, it dwarfs most underwater highways. Over 2 million cubic meters of concrete and colored ceiling lights went into this engineering feat. The LEDs are intended to prevent driver fatigue across the lengthy tunnel. Taihu also continues China's obsession with record-breaking infrastructure. It edges out Norway's sub-sea Ryfast tunnel as the longest underwater road tunnel globally. But the Channel Tunnel still reigns supreme as the world's longest underwater passageway, at 37.9 kilometers. This rail link between England and France took $21 billion and 13 years to construct. The Taihu Tunnel's impressive construction involved cutting-edge technology and rigorous safety measures to withstand the pressures of underwater conditions. This project not only showcases China's engineering prowess, but also highlights the country's commitment to improving transportation infrastructure. The tunnel's completion has significantly reduced travel time between key regions, fostering economic growth and enhancing connectivity. Furthermore, such ambitious projects demonstrate the potential for international collaboration in engineering and technology, setting new standards for future infrastructure developments worldwide. The Taihu Tunnel stands as a testament to human ingenuity, reflecting the ongoing evolution of modern engineering capabilities. China's record-breaking Shanghai Tower, rising 632 meters into Shanghai's skyline, the 128-story Shanghai Tower demonstrates China's architectural ambitions. This $4.2 billion spiral is now China's tallest building and the world's third tallest. Built from curved glass and steel sections stacked atop each other, the tower twists 120 degrees to resist typhoon winds. Its tiered design also maximizes views and passive energy efficiency across 9 zones of offices, shops, and lounges. Since opening in 2015 after 6 years of construction, Shanghai Tower has claimed several records. Its elevator zooms up at 74 km/h, formerly the world's fastest. And encased in reflective glass facades, the tower became China's largest LED Platinum-certified building. But records are made to be broken. Shanghai Tower's elevators just got beat by Guangzhou CTF's lifting of an impressive 76 km/h. Still, Shanghai Tower recently debuted transparent glass observation decks 650 meters up, where viewers can peer straight down. Its steel spiral frame and the world's highest non-enclosed deck offer truly unparalleled city views. From the second observation level, you can even see neighboring buildings like the Shanghai World Financial Center. China's epic mountain flattening experiment. Faced with scarcely livable land, China is getting creative by completely flattening mountains. In an epic attempt to expand habitable space, China plans to spend $2.5 billion demolishing 700 hills to build a brand new metropolis. This would become the largest mountain flattening ever undertaken. Truly terraforming the landscape, the initiative aims to boost the region's economy by $27 billion. If achieved, they'll erase enough peaks to fill almost 100 Great Pyramids of Giza. But while certainly ambitious, many question this experimental solution. Environmental groups argue such colossal land transformations could permanently damage surrounding water systems and habitats. Nearby regions like Yunnan have flattened over 700 mountains already, scarring once pristine scenery now deemed an eyesore. China's nature-inspired opera house. Speaking of architectural marvels, Guangzhou's breathtaking $200 million opera house is a true gem that mimics the smooth contours of canyon landscapes. Conceived by the renowned architect Zaha Hadid, this stunning edifice draws inspiration from the city's natural river-carved scenery, with its dual boulder-shaped theaters appearing as though 2 gigantic rocks were carved by flowing waters over centuries. This 70,000 square meter concrete icon took 5 painstaking years of meticulous sculpting to bring Hadid's visionary design to life. Since opening in 2010 as southern China's largest theater, it continues to wow over 7 million visitors annually with its ingenious hydraulic stage that lifts entire platforms, creating unique geometries that rival the building's angles like shape-shifting stones. While controversial initially, this cantilevered cubic sculpture has grown into Guangzhou's most prized cultural attraction. Its exposed angular steel frame shimmers beside the Pearl River, resembling a natural outcropping glittering in the sunlight true marriage of art and nature. China's relentless quest for grandeur extends beyond the realm of engineering marvels. The country's architectural prowess is epitomized by the nature-inspired Guangzhou Opera House, a breathtaking fusion of art and nature. This iconic structure, with its cantilevered cubic form and exposed angular steel frame, has become a cultural landmark, attracting millions of visitors annually with its ingenious hydraulic stage and shape-shifting geometries. Moreover, China's ambition to push boundaries knows no limits, as evidenced by its audacious plan to flatten entire mountain ranges. This unprecedented endeavor aimed at creating habitable space for a burgeoning population showcases the nation's willingness to undertake bold and unconventional solutions. Whether this gambit will pay off or have irreversible consequences remains to be seen, but it undoubtedly underscores China's determination to chart its path towards progress and development. Well, there you have it, a mind-blowing tour through some of China's most ambitious and awe-inspiring $500 billion mega projects. If these projects have left you stunned, be sure to smash that like button and subscribe to our channel for more insane content like this. Which of these mind-boggling mega projects impressed you the most? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below.